cost me money tonight, Danny.
Take it out of my tips. I got mucho tips. They love me. Everybody loves Danny Carras.
Go home, Danny. You got a home now. Don't blow it.
You got no sense of adventure, Artie. You know that? It's your whole problem.
I am sick of you throwing that in my face. You know what you're getting to be, Danny?
What?
A loser. There are heavyweights in this world, and there are lightweights.
And I'm a lightweight. Is that what you're saying?
You're my brother, and I love you. But yeah.
Tell me about these heavyweights. I really want to know about them.
Go home, Danny.
No, what, are you a heavyweight, Artie? I mean, what, you're settled down, you got your own business, and you follow the rules, right?
Damn right.
Damn right. That's right. You're the wonderful one and I'm the bum. You graduate high school, you go to work to help pay the rent when Pa got sick, and the bum here plays football.
You should get a haircut.
Job there, you take care of the children, fine, your own boss.
He looks fine.
Write it down, Lucy.
I've got no more room.
Get another pad.
Why don't you tell him about it at breakfast?
Wife you cheat on, you water your drinks. You take bucks out of the till so Uncle Sam won't get them. And then you stand around and take abuse from obnoxious drunks. So who's the heavyweight here, huh? Come on, Artie, who's the heavyweight here?
And you're such a big-time hero that you screwed up your whole life.
What do you know? You're just a poor, dumb slob who never even left the neighborhood. You know what, on top of that, you got no mugs in this place. How can you drink beer with no mugs, I ask you?
What's so funny?
What is so funny? Nothing you can't do without step run through that front. What does front have to do with saying the right word? I need a mug to do the sheet, remember? I'll scream at you.
Tell Roger in Act 2 Artie's too somber. Maybe you should take a lighter tack. And the blackout is still too long for a
I want the changes. They're making up for it.
Not if you get a haircut.
I'm going to take you to the drama about my business.
Crazy.
He's not like that.
We'll settle this downstairs in the green room.
There is such a thing as a rhythm to a play. It's built into the line. I worked very hard to get the words right. And you let me trying to say anything that comes into their heads? I mean, what's the point of that? What's the point of that? Quiet!
Well, everybody, I think you can see we have a few technical problems to work out. But what I think we need more than anything is a little break. So, Cass, take the weekend off, and Charlie, you've got tomorrow to get your act together.
8 o'clock crew call tomorrow.
Can you give me some time?
Good night, everybody.
Department head over here.
Let me take you away from all this.
We can be in Paris, you and me. Lucy?
Don't tempt me.
Oh, champagne.
Break it up, you two. Roger and Gregory are killing each other in the green room.
Look, seriously, I don't need you tomorrow either. We could use a break.
And we won't talk about the play.
We won't talk at all.
All right. Sometimes it can be so good.
I just don't want anything to change.
Why would it change?
This play could make you a star, a big star.
Sounds good to me.
That means Hollywood and films and
Exotic locations, traveling. Big time.
success can be seductive.
Success would only make it better, wouldn't it?
Maybe.
Well, you're a success. I'm just catching up here, you know? like this.
Un petit échantillon, monsieur. Ah, d'accord. 20 kilos. D'accord, à tout à l'heure.
Oh, excuse me. Just hanging out, huh?
Ah, Free Enterprise. Wedding present?
Uncle Isidore. Whoops.
You sure you'd want me to help?
Oh, answer the phone.
No, we are not doing phones.
Might be important.
Ignore it. The service will pick it up.
One more ring and I'm picking it up.
Willpower. Fight the urge. Supposed to cut them on the diagonal. But why don't you let me cut them? There's a real knack to stir fry.
I can do it. Just go find me the wok. Maybe I should call the service. It might have been Ruthie.
The secret to great cooking is concentration.
That's what I'm trying to do.
You're supposed to have the rice on a low heat.
I know that. Just go on. It's okay. Find me the wok.
Look, no offense, but the kitchen isn't exactly your domain.
Oh, that's a lousy thing to say.
I didn't marry you for your cooking. It was your money.
Now, don't touch anything.
Julie? Julia, child, I don't want to get involved, but this steak's getting very well done. Julie? Julie, the heat just went off underneath the steak.
of spooky out here all alone, isn't it?
Are you a knight?
Knight?
Did you come here to rescue me?
Would you like to be rescued?
Yes, please.
Your wish is my command. I'm at your service, my lady. Come, my princess, let me take you away from all this. I'll walk you back, because I don't think you're supposed to be out here.
We can't just walk back. That isn't a proper rescue.
It isn't.
We have to do this right.
We do.
I feel faint. You'll have to carry me.
You're quite a little actress. Listen, don't you belong to those kids over there?
I don't belong to anybody. I just live with them.
How come you're out here all alone?
I like being alone.
You do, huh?
And I love being near my castle.
It's like Camelot. You ever heard of
You
Camelot?
know about Camelot?
I was in Camelot. I was King Arthur.
I knew you were Arthur. It is an honor to finally meet you, Your Majesty.
Listen. Can you keep a secret?
An excellent secret now.
Nowadays, they don't call me Arthur. It's just Bill.
I understand. My real name is Elizabeth, but nowadays they call me Libby.
Modern times. So how come you know so much about Camelot, castles?
I have a book. It's got beautiful pictures.
Come on, Princess Libby. Let's go.
Are you taking me to your castle?
My castle's pretty busy on weekends. Lots of visiting knights, you see.
I'm very small. I don't take up much room, and I don't eat much.
You don't, huh?
Okay, here we go. Hang on.
Whoa, there you go, Sloan. Okay. There you go. Let's go, Donna. Oh, okay, Ikram. Okay, Ikram, take over. Thanks.
Sure.
Move, Libby. It's gonna send out a search team. Go on with the other kids.
Can I come visit you?
Go on, Libby. Leave the nice man alone.
She's a great kid.
Yeah. Usually she won't talk to people. She must like you.
Who are these kids?
They're from Holbrook. It's a children's home. Wards of the state, hardship cases.
What's Libby's story?
Well, older kids aren't so easy to place.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, Ikram, let me take over. Right here. Good job. Okay, there you go.
Come on, move it. Let's go, buddy. Move on.
Go home.
Danny,
No, what, are you a heavyweight, Artie?
you're here, you're with me.
No, I'm not with you. I don't want to be a stereotype. I don't want to be a Vietnam vet anymore. I want to be Danny Carris. Josh, Danny Carris. I want my life back again.
Want people to care.
Listen, Mel. I
You smoke too much.
Anybody who smokes too much.
Yeah. Okay. Hey, think they can take a joke?
Lights down.
Good evening, Mrs. Gardner. Congratulations. Everybody's talking about the show. Congratulations, Mr. Gardner. Thank you. Come right in. Have a lovely evening. Oh, thank you. You're a big hit. You'll be here for a while.
Oh, bless you. From your mouth to God's ear.
Do you believe this man? I'm having a nervous breakdown. He's pigging out.
Relax, Greg.
Come my helper, I'm starving. 11 curtain calls tonight.
That doesn't mean a thing. If the critics kill us, they can...
Have a drink. Just have it. Eat. You eat.
Papers, anybody?
A smash! Roger DeWitt's direction is right on the money.
William Gardner is sure to be nominated for a long-deserved Tony.
Ever a Medal of Honor for Courage should be presented to a Broadway producer, this critic would unanimously select Julie Ross Gardner.
Who else? Nobody had touched this play. They said it was a political time bomb. They wouldn't even answer her phone calls.
Home again is a uniquely special evening, a gift to us all from an equally special lady.
Mr. Gardner?
Bobby, could you find our car and tell him we're going to walk home?
Certainly, Mr. Gardner.
Thank you.
Good night.
Good night.
Pretty soon you won't be able to do this, you know.
Do what?
Walk along the streets like this. Fans will gather around. People begging for autographs.
Broadway at 3 a.m. Fat chance.
Uh-huh.
Great reviews, Billy Boy. Congratulations.
See what I mean?
How much did you pay that guy? Thanks, Jimbo. First to Julie. Where'd you go?
London.
London?
I was thinking about the London company.
That's a little early for that, isn't it?
You think the Haymarket would be good?
I think it's too big for the play.
Well, then we'll get a smaller house. You know, if you do the London company, we'll have to find a replacement here, but that won't be a problem. The problem will be British equity. They might not give you a waiver.
Success can be seductive, can it?
Oh, boy. You got me.
I think this might be the time.
The time for what?
Talk about a child. See, you're right. Success is going to change things. You're going to be going off on all your things. I'm going to be going off on mine. It's going to be fun, parties, razzle-dazzle. I think a child would anchor us.
If only I'd taken time off like the doctor said.
No, you truly don't. You're not the first woman to have a miscarriage.
Maybe the doctors are wrong. Maybe I can still have a baby.
Julie, don't put yourself through that again. We talked about adoption. It wasn't the right time. I just think maybe now. I've just been thinking about it.
We could turn the catch-all room into a nursery, and we have plenty of space for a nurse.
A nurse, huh?
Yeah. Babies need a lot of attention.
Oh, yeah. Thanks, Fab.
Thank you.
We'll have to go through an adoption agency, and that can take months. But at least we'll have plenty of time to prepare.
Actually, I didn't have a baby in mind.
You didn't?
No.
What did you have in mind?
An 8-year-old named Libby. She's just the most incredible child I've ever met. Bright. Bright as a light. You should see her, Julie. She's beautiful.
She sounds great.
I mentioned she's got an imagination that just won't quit.
3 times.
So? What do you think? Think you'd like to have a little girl?
It's great working with these children, but it's tough because you can't get too close. Most of them are here for only a year. Libby's one of the exceptions. She's been with us for a long time.
Why?
Well, the younger ones are usually adopted right away, but lots of people don't want to tackle the problems of an older child. I mean, Libby's almost 8, and she's shy around most people. She's been in and out of foster homes since she was 3, so she doesn't really trust most adults. Why don't we go through here, okay? We like the children to meet people in their rooms, makes them feel more comfortable.
Does Libby have her own room?
No, we don't have the funds for that. It's 2 in a room, sometimes 3. I brought you a couple of visitors.
I knew you'd come back.
Hi, Princess. How you doing?
I'll wait for you guys downstairs.
Okay.
Did you come to take me back to the castle?
Castle?
Oh, you remember I told you we met at Belvedere Castle in Central Park? The one by the small lake?
Is she Guinevere?
I call her Julie. Julie, this is Libby.
Hello, Libby. I've heard a lot about you.
I get very good grades in school. I'm neat. And Wendy says I have good table manners, so I won't embarrass you in restaurants.
Sweetheart, you don't have to do this. We can just talk.
People like to know these things before you go to live with them. I am gonna live with you, aren't I? Adoptions are set up on a trial basis, you know. If it doesn't work out, you can always send me back. Okay?
Okay.
Would you make up your mind, please? My arms are killing me.
That's it, perfect.
Which one?
I don't know. I'm still not sure.
Look, it's not brain surgery. It's just a bedspread. So pick one. Any one.
Fellas, would you come here a minute?
You know, I was thinking, the way the light comes off the river, maybe if we painted the walls a darker shade, it would look cooler in the daylight. And when the headlights from the bridge come in at night, they'd be like... You're not going to put that there, are you?
Oh, no, just for now. I want to get everything in before I have to leave for the matinee.
Such a big bed. I don't think everything's going to fit in that room. Maybe we should get a smaller bed.
Lunch. Look, the sandwiches on the table and drinks in the fridge. You guys just help yourself. Hey, relax, will you? These guys are going to quit on us.
I'm sorry. You go eat lunch, and I will finish picking out the fabric.
All right. Very good.
Now, you don't seem too sure about any of it.
Why don't you come eat with us now? You can finish that later. Look, you hear what Peter got to brush off?
I just met Libby a few weeks ago, and now she's moving in. I haven't had 9 months to prepare for all this.
Being a mother isn't the same as being a producer. No matter how much you plan everything, you can't control it. Just love her. Everything else will fall into place.
You drink so much beer. Hey, who took my salami? Come on, who's taking the salami?
I've never seen Bill happier.
Not mine. What about this new wallpaper?
Thanks, girl.
Can't possibly fly to the coast next week. We're in the middle of auditions for the national company.
You just have to go out today, Mrs. Gardner.
No, not now. I was supposed to be out of here 2 hours ago.
We're good till tomorrow.
Right.
Why the hell didn't you get this gift wrapped?
I didn't have time. Look, Sid, they'll just have to wait. I've got to get out of here. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Please come with me.
The top two.
Tomorrow, Sid.
Give me 10 minutes and I'll have it done.
I don't have 10 minutes. I'll wrap it in the cab.
I pay to see that.
Oh, please try to look these over tonight, will you?
Okay.
See you later.
I don't see her here either.
She's probably waiting for us upstairs right now. Aha! That's a first. You never answer the door when it's just me.
Well, ones don't make it a habit, so don't get used to it.
Libby, this is Alicia, our housekeeper.
That's a very important job.
Hey, someone who appreciates what I do.
Is my wife call?
Oh, yeah, she said a crisis came up at the office, and that's why she couldn't meet you to school. But she did say she would be here before you and Libby.
That's okay.
Hey, listen, you got a performance that I had my computer class, so dinner's ready whenever.
Okay, we'll be right there. Come on, I'm going to show you something.
Oh, watch out, the floor's slippery.
Oh, okay. Don't slip, don't slip, don't slip!
Is this all mine?
All yours.
We had a record player at Holbrook, but it didn't work.
This one works.
Camelot.
You like it? Come here, I want to show you the best thing of all.
A boat.
You like boats?
King Arthur went in a boat. He went all the way to Avalon. I love boats.
Me too. We could sit here and watch them for hours, you know.
Can I really stay here?
Princess, you can stay here forever and ever and ever and ever and ever and ever and ever and ever.
Oh, here, I'll take that. Dinner's ready.
Are they here?
Where else would they be?
I couldn't get away.
Computer classes tomorrow.
Not my territory. What's to up and take that?
Cape on, milady. Aha! We're about to send out a search party for you.
Sorry I'm late. Welcome home, Libby.
Thank you.
What's in the package, I wonder?
Please tell me that's not a unicorn.
But it is. Bill gave it to me.
Well, great minds think alike.
Oh, no. That's great.
The big one's probably the little one's mother.
Unicorns don't have mothers.
They don't?
There's only one unicorn in the whole world. The word uni means one. It's all alone.
Right. That makes sense.
Bill has to go to the theater.
Dinner, yes. I'll go tell Alicia.
I'll do it.
Okay.
Thanks, sweetheart.
You're welcome.
Isn't she fantastic?
Lesson number 1 is parents talk first before buying gifts.
I like that.
What?
Parents. I'll tell you when. I'll tell you when. All right? Open up. Look at that. Pretty out here, isn't it? Huh? They're going to put scaffolding up pretty soon, you know.
Yeah, they're gonna replace it, I hear.
Well, they're going to fix it all up. Okay, come here.
Yeah, this is a view of New York that only Staten Islanders ever get to see. And a few seagulls. And crazy people who stand on the rear deck in the cold. Well, I get us some hot chocolate.
Maybe we should all go in.
What? No, Sierra's great for you.
I'll be right back.
It's cold. It's pretty, isn't it? Do you like the water? Maybe I should zip you up. It's pretty chilly out here.
I can do it.
Sometimes zippers are tricky.
I know. I can do it myself.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to treat you like a baby.
Oh, that's okay.
When's your birthday?
February?
Mine's just around the corner.
When's Bill's birthday?
June.
I'm gonna get him the best birthday present ever.
You really like Bill, don't you?
I've always dreamed of having a father like him.
What kind of mother have you dreamed about?
I never dream about a mother.
Mothers are pretty important people.
I had a mother once, and she didn't want me. She left me when I was little. I don't want a mother. Can I watch the play again tonight?
Again? Isn't 3 times enough?
No.
All right. Yes.
Now, we have to be kind of quiet. They're working on stage.
How can they be doing the play without you?
The understudies are rehearsing so that they know the lines and blocking in case any one of us gets sick.
It wouldn't be fair to the people who come to see it without you.
I absolutely agree. But the show must go on.
Understudies are dismissed. The rest of you back at half hour.
All right, you heard the man.
Hi, Aunt Ruthie.
Hi, Libby, hi. What's this aunt stuff?
Bill said you're like one of the family.
So we decided to call you Aunt.
Oh, I've been called a lot of things. Aunt is nice.
I've never had an aunt before.
Well, I've never been an aunt before.
Let's say hello to Julie. See,
You can take over the rehearsal on Saturday and Sunday. I'm going to be on Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. I can check it again on Tuesday.
Oh, yeah.
Okay?
Oh, look who's here. Oh, yeah. How was rehearsal?
They'll be fine with a little more work. How was school, sweetheart?
Fine, thank you.
Hiya, kid.
There's the Dragon Man.
What's new? Whoa, whoa. All right, we're gonna run you right up here. Whoa.
Who is that beautiful princess whose presence brings forth such light? How you doing, sweetheart? How's it been?
Fine.
We have serious things to talk about.
We do.
Let me try to get a couple of shots over there, Mr. Gardner. Okay.
Package reading for the new play's been changed to Tuesday night.
Fine. Could we get a couple without his jacket?
Oh, all right.
Rose has to see about the costume sketches before the weekend. So I made the appointment for 3 tomorrow afternoon. And the magazines are calling about interviews, and the young playwright with the Noel Coward complex is waiting for you in the outer office. If you're hungry, I'll order one for you.
No, I'm not hungry.
Okay, I'd like to try a couple with the two of you.
Okay, where?
By the desk.
Take me away from all this.
It's been a crazy month. We're never alone anymore.
I miss you.
Cheer up, you two. Smile.
The romance is sneaking out of our romance.
Let's fix it.
What'd you have in mind?
Lunch at the plaza.
That doesn't sound too intimate.
I was thinking of room service.
You know, Eddie, I think we've got it. Thank you.
15 minutes.
I'll be there. Ruthie! Will you handle things for the rest of the afternoon?
Are you going someplace?
Lunch.
Lunch is going to take all afternoon.
It depends who you're having lunch with. You can't make it.
I forgot. I have to go by Libby's school.
At least you can pick her up.
No, I promised I'd speak to her class. It's Occupations Day. Rain check?
Yeah, sure.
I'm sorry. really am.
You'll take care of that first. I want to take this opportunity to thank Charles and Audrey for helping me so much, but there are two ladies that nobody ever sees, Claire and Julie, who are the contestant coordinators, who are just they're so helpful, putting you at ease and relaxing you and getting you through this.
Every now and again, somebody will mention these names. People say, who are these persons? Someday we'll get them out here. We'll look at them. They're very attractive ladies, but they spend all the time with you. Hold your hand, make you feel good. They're really the scout leaders, I guess. You did a great job.
Thanks. You did a great job.
We gotta go over there, say goodbye to everybody else, and then don't go away. We'll be right back.
Night.
Libby. It's Saturday night. There's no school tomorrow.
I'm tired.
Oh, come on. Sit down. Let's talk for a while.
What should we talk about?
I don't know. School, maybe?
Okay.
I've got an idea. When I was your age, I used to love to toast marshmallows. We could build a fire together, bend a coat hanger.
I don't like marshmallows.
I know. Wait a minute. I can read to you.
I've read it lots of times.
Hey there, Princess. How you doing?
All right, Your Majesty.
Oh, shoot!
Were you with it tonight?
Ah, we knocked them dead, lady.
Were the cues tight her neck, too?
Tight as a drum. Now, you two.
Did you have fun tonight?
Yeah.
Will you put me to bed?
Do I have to get up to do it?
You look beat.
Oh, 2 shows on Saturday is a killer.
Bill's tired, sweetheart. I'll put you to bed.
Please, Bill.
You know, the Knights of the Round Table, in their infinite wisdom, have solemnly decreed that both Mommy and Daddy shall put children into bed. Okay?
Okay.
Okay.
No, I still have some reading to do. It's all right.
Okay, let's go.
Okay.
Be right back.
And so Guinevere, surrounded by her loyal knights, rode far out into the country, far away from Camelot.
I don't like Guinevere.
Why?
She wasn't very nice.
What do you mean?
She ran away from Arthur. She just left him.
I feel sorry for Guinevere.
You do?
Yeah. So she loved someone very much. Someone who couldn't love her back. It's a real sad kind of love. Don't you think?
I don't know.
Think about it, okay? It's real important.
all this?
Little late-night TLC.
I'm not hungry.
All right. What's going on with you and Libby?
Nothing's going on, that's the whole problem.
What happened tonight?
It's not just tonight. It's all the time. Every time we're alone, every time I take a step closer to her, she pushes me away.
Maybe you're trying too hard. Back off a little. This is all very new for her, you know.
It's not exactly old hat for me either.
All I'm saying is it's going to take a while before she accepts us both as parents.
Well, she's doing fine with you. I'm the one who feels like the outsider.
Yeah. No, there's a reason for that. She told me something tonight.
What?
She doesn't like Guinevere. She doesn't trust her.
Phil, this isn't a game. We're not some characters out of a play you did in summer stock.
No, she trusts those characters. It's important. They've never hurt her. They've never let her down.
But they're not real. They're in the way.
They're the only stability she's ever had in her entire life. I'm not going to take that away from her.
Well, somebody has to.
She's a kid, for Pete's sake. Kids like to pretend.
She's a scared little girl who says she doesn't want a mother. She's not pretending. She's hiding.
What makes you think she doesn't want a mother?
She told me on the ferry boat that day that she doesn't want a mother. She only wants a father.
She told you that?
Yes, she told me that. Libby's got to live in our world, not some fantasy you're keeping alive for her. She keeps running away from me, and you're helping her.
Just want this to work.
People make mistakes, Bill.
She's a special child.
Maybe she's too special. Maybe she's just not the right child for us. Maybe she's not the right child for me.
Diamonds are traditionally for engagement rings.
Yes, I know. Yeah, I'll take that one. Oh, now, can you put it in a box about this big?
In a ring box, in a big box.
You got it. And gift wrap it?
Yes, sir. Thank you. Will that be cash or charge?
Charge. Thank you. And put this in with it.
Yes, sir.
Thanks.
Why are you buying Julie an engagement ring when you're already married?
Can you keep a secret? I couldn't afford a really good ring when we got married, so I'm going to give you this for her birthday. But it's a surprise, so you can't tell anybody about this.
Not even Alicia or Aunt Ruthie?
Especially not them. You know, I love Julie, and I want her to be really happy. So this will be our little surprise, okay?
I guess so.
Yeah, that's great, but what classes did you have this morning?
Oh, social studies and boring stuff.
Boring stuff. Boring stuff. Yeah, it bored me too.
Look!
Yeah, the Cocker Spaniels.
Can we go inside? I want to hold one.
Sure.
Could I have a puppy someday?
I don't know. It's a big responsibility, you know. You'd have to feed it, take care of it. It takes lots of attention and love. You'd have to be just like its mommy.
I could do that.
What if he didn't like you?
Why wouldn't he like me?
Maybe you'd think he didn't need a mother. See, You're just a stranger to this puppy. But you can see how much it trusts you, can't you? You'd be willing to give you a chance to love it, take care of it. Now, it knows you're not its real mother. They'd be willing to adopt you anyway. See, that's what you have to do with Julie. You have to give her a chance.
You want me to adopt Julie?
So you have to adopt us, too. Me as your father, Julie as your mother. We're never going to be a family if you don't.
I adopt you too.
Julie?
I adopt Julie too. I want us to be a family.
So do I.
I guess that traffic's gonna stop.
Yeah, then we go right ahead.
Yeah. Are you sure you guys need a greenhorn along? You do fine without me every weekend.
We want you with us, right, Phil?
I've got a feeling I'm gonna hold you back.
You learn fast. Phil's a good teacher. Phil, can we stop at the castle?
Sure we can.
Whatever you're doing, it seems to be working.
Well, it's a start. We just have to get a little more time.
Thanks.
You're welcome. Come on, let's catch up. How you doing up there?
Are you having fun, Julie?
Yes, I am.
You know, I usually take my run here. Is it okay if I just meet you at the castle?
Well, I guess. Okay.
Okay. You show her the way. I'll meet you at the castle. Let's go.
Hope you know the way.
Sure.
That's it. Let's go.
How am I doing?
Fine. You're fine. Don't worry.
Okay. Hey, good looking. Wait a minute, Libby.
No, Mrs. Gardner isn't available for comment. I can't tell you when she'll be back in her office. The office is temporarily closed. No, I can't answer that. Bill's not dead a week, and some idiot wants to know who's going to play his part in the movie.
Want me to get it?
Let the service get it. Did she eat anything?
Didn't touch a thing.
She's going to make herself sick.
And what else can I do? I cook and she doesn't touch it. Just sits in that room day and night.
Alicia?
I'll go.
Alicia, where are you?
Down in the kitchen. My hands are full.
You should throw these out. They're getting old.
I throw them out. But people keep sending more.
What are you doing here?
I've sort of been camping out here for a week. Alicia set me up on a couch.
Oh, no, that's not right, Ruthie. That's not right at all. You've got your own life. I want things to keep going. Have I been taking these all week?
Yes.
I don't want to take any more. Who's at the office? We should be at the office, Ruthie.
Don't worry about the office.
I gotta keep working.
I got dessert if anybody cares.
Isn't Julie gonna eat?
I guess not.
Again?
She isn't feeling very well.
Is she sick?
Sort of.
Well, when you're sick, it's important to eat.
I'm gonna fix up a tray for later.
May I take it to her?
Might be pretty heavy.
Can I try? Julie?
Thank you, Libby. Has Ruthie been looking after you?
Are you looking for boats?
No.
Bill and I always look at the boats.
Libby, I don't want to talk about Bill.
Ruthie doesn't want to talk about him either. Did Bill do something wrong? You have to cheer up, Julie. He doesn't like to see you like this.
Who doesn't?
Bill. He wants you to be happy.
Why are you talking this way?
What way?
Bill's dead.
No, he's not. He's like Arthur. Arthur got wounded and everybody said he was dying. But they put him on a boat to go to Avalon just to rest. And he told them that if they needed him, he'd be back someday. And that's just what Bill's doing. He's resting until we need him, and then he'll be back. wouldn't leave us. I know he wouldn't. I've waited a long time for a father. And he loves me. And he's too strong to go away forever.
I don't know what to say to you.
That's okay. You're just tired. You should eat something. Even if it's only the chocolate pudding. And then go to sleep, okay? You'll feel better tomorrow. It's very important. I got an A on my science project. Mrs. Gimbo says it was the best in the class. Julie's still very sad. She doesn't understand things the way we do. Yes, I want her to be happy. Yes, I know it's important to you. You didn't drink all your milk last night. Tomorrow night I'll put cocoa in it. You need it for your strength. So you can come back to us. I miss you, Bud. I wish you could tuck me in that bed. But I understand. Well, love ya.
Morning.
Morning.
I thought I saw her right. She is dressed.
Which one of you ladies is playing Santa Claus?
Santa Claus?
Maybe she got up too soon.
Who drank the milk and ate the cookies?
Don't look at me. I'm on a diet.
Alicia?
I gotta fix breakfast.
Has Libby been setting out milk and cookies all week long? And in the morning they're gone?
I can't help it. It breaks my heart. She checks first thing in the morning.
It's gotta stop.
She's a little girl. She doesn't understand what's happened.
she's got to accept the truth. Bill's dead.
It's not that easy for an 8-year-old child.
It's not that easy for an adult. She's my responsibility now. I'm her mother. Ruthie, I appreciate all your help. But you've got to go home, and I've got to go back to work. And Libby has to stop pretending.
Looks so pretty. Are you feeling better?
Yes, I'm going into the office today.
That's good.
You left those out last night.
No, not me.
I was awake. I saw you, Libby.
Those aren't my cookies. Mine were chocolate chip.
It doesn't matter what kind of cookies.
Yes, it does. My cookies were eaten.
They were eaten by Alicia.
No, they weren't.
It wasn't Bill.
Where's Ruthie?
Packing.
Why?
She's going home.
I don't want her to leave. Why are you being so mean?
Sweetheart, I'm not being mean. Ruthie has her own life, and so do we. Bill's gone, and we have to accept that now. He wasn't Arthur. He was just a man. He didn't have superpowers or Merlin to protect him.
You're lying.
I'm not lying.
You're trying to trick me with phony cookies.
I know it hurts right now about Bill. It hurts me, too.
I want to go to school.
All right, I'll take you to school. But I want you to understand this.
I don't want to understand.
Libby, look, sit down.
I won't sit down, and I won't let you take me to school.
Don't talk to me like this.
Fine, I won't. I won't ever talk to you again.
Libby.
Oh, I am sorry. Well, she's not in the office at the moment, but I do expect her within the hour. And
Hi, Mrs. Gardner.
oh, could you hold on just one moment, please? It's Fox calling. They're interested in you producing a feature.
I'm not in.
It's the head of production.
I'm still not in.
What did they tell you at Holbrook?
That they've been through this before with Libby. They said they'd take her back if I want. I don't have to go through with the adoption.
It's that simple?
No, it's not simple. She's so stubborn, Ruthie. She's obstinate and headstrong. She hasn't talked to me in a week. She locks herself in her room. She won't eat meals with me. I don't know what to do. I can't take it anymore. I've had it with her.
So, send her back.
I can't send her back.
Why not?
Bill really wanted this to work. I don't want to give up. If Bill were here, he'd know what to do. He'd find a way to make this work.
You have to choose this little girl all over again. Not to make Bill happy, not for him, for yourself. And you have to start from scratch with Libby.
Maybe I'm just not cut out to be a mother.
That's garbage, and you know it. Do you want this little girl for your daughter?
Right at this moment? No.
Hi. Ooh.
I like it when you pick me up
too, honey. But this is more a business visit.
Business?
We have to have a meeting, you and me.
A meeting?
Tuesday's Julie's birthday.
Yes, I know. Bill reminded me.
Yeah. Well, anyway, I was thinking she needs some cheering up now, and I thought we could have a surprise party. See, I have this list of things to do and people to call, but I'm a pretty busy lady, and I need some help.
I'm not talking to Julie.
Well, that's perfect. If you're not talking, you can't give away the surprise.
That's true. Bill's very angry with me for fighting with Julie. I think he'd like, for us to be friends again. But she's so stubborn sometimes.
Oh, that sounds familiar.
I do have a special gift for her. It's not really for me, but I still have to give it to her.
Well, then you'll help me out. We can do this for Julie. We'll be partners.
Partners.
Ruthie, this isn't gonna work.
Sure it will. Just act surprised.
A surprise party is supposed to be a surprise.
Can I help it if I'm lousy at keeping a secret?
Shouldn't have talked her into this.
She's worked so hard on this party. She picked the decorations, the favors. She helped Alicia bake the cake. She's not doing it for me or anybody else. She's doing it for you.
Really?
She wants to please you.
She does?
Keep that smile and don't blow the surprise.
Okay.
Make a wish and blow out the candles. I hope your wish comes true.
Me too, sweetheart. Thank you.
It cost me a week's salary.
Thank you, everybody. They're all wonderful gifts.
I
Appreciate
still
it.
have one gift left.
I do?
Cartiers, no less. Hey, someone has class.
The kids got class.
I'll bet you had a little help with this one.
It's not for me, it's from somebody special.
I don't understand.
Read the card.
Why would you do this?
It's not from me. It's from Bill. Julie, what's wrong? What did I do wrong? I don't understand. Bill said you'd be happy. He wants you to be happy.
Stop it! Just stop it!
I'm telling the truth. Why won't you believe me?
Because he's dead. Bill's dead.
No!
understand he's not coming back.
Leave me alone!
You've got to stop fighting this. It's you and me now.
I don't want you. I want Bill. You're the one who's supposed to go away, not Bill.
I'm not going away. I'm not going to leave you like that other woman. I'm here, Libby. I want to be your mother. Do you know how much it hurts? Every time you fight me, every time I even look at you, you're every child I couldn't have. And every time you keep pushing me away, you keep reminding me of that I'm not your mother, that I'm not anybody's mother, that I never... Oh, Libby, I want a chance to love you. Don't you understand that Bill isn't here to help us anymore? We've got to make it work on our own.
I don't want it to work. I don't want you to love me. I don't want to stay with you anymore. I want to go back to Holbrook. Just want to go back.
The original was played off the John Stefanowski.
We can read it.
Really?
What do you read?
Glad you could make it.
That's some coffee.
Eat this.
Where have you been? The reading started at 1 o'clock. Roger's been seeing the actors when he wasn't cursing you for being late.
I didn't sleep.
You want some coffee?
Yes, thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, and look at this.
Okay, why don't we go on in now? We can stop the reading.
Went through 10 pots of coffee. If you're desperate, drink that, but Sophie's making fresh.
I'll answer these later.
You haven't had 3 nights sleep this week.
I thought he was joking, you know. I thought it was a joke. Who would believe?
What the hell is going on here? Don't you have any respect for the process? These actors are trying to give us a performance.
Mr. Stanislavski, tell your actors to go home, buy me some champagne. I have been nominated for a Tony Award!
How did you find out? How do you know?
I was in the shower. And the phone was ringing, right? Now, I was told by my mother when I was 4. I'll never answer because you would get electrocuted. Later, I was dry, the phone...
All right, who else was nominated?
Maybe these will tell you.
Who was nominated?
What is it?
Oh, nominated for the Antoinette Perry Award for the best play, Home Again. Why didn't the theater wing call?
Why don't you leave a phone line open?
Okay, wait a minute.
Yeah.
Nominated for best direction, Roger DeWitt. For best actor, William Gardner for Home Again. press are calling for interviews, and we'll have to change all the newspaper ads.
You handle it.
Julie, this is your moment, not mine.
Not now, all right, Lizzie?
6 Tony nominations, and you're telling me not now? Okay. Talk to me.
What do I have to do? Lock my door to be alone?
What the hell is the matter with you? This should be the biggest day of your life, and you're acting like it's chopped liver.
I just don't care anymore.
You've worked so hard for all this.
Sure I have. And it's all paid off. It's everything I've ever dreamed of. I've spent my life around this business. I've worked hard for all of this, but I never planned on doing it alone.
You'll pull out. This is show business, remember? The show's gotta go on.
No, it doesn't.
Where are you going?
I'm sorry.
You're early.
What are you doing?
I thought maybe you'd like to send these things to Libby. Like a goodbye gift, you know. It won't take me long. Dinner will be ready soon. I have my computer class tonight.
I'd like to do it.
No dinner?
I'm not hungry.
Where are you going?
I'm not going to say goodbye.
What?
If I say goodbye, it means I'm leaving. And that's exactly what she expected me to do. It's what everybody else has done. Her mother left her, Bill died, and he left her. But I'm not going to do that.
You're not?
No, I'm going to stick it out. We're not unicorns. We don't have to go through life alone.
Unicorns?
I don't care how much she fights me. I need Libby. And she needs me.
Pardon me. May I help you?
I'd like to talk to a counselor.
I'm sorry, the day staff's just leaving.
I'm Mrs. Gardner. I was in the process of adopting...
I could make an appointment for you tomorrow afternoon.
Oh, I don't want to wait until tomorrow. Look, I don't have to talk to a counselor. I'd like to see Libby, the little girl that...
Libby's not here, Mrs. Gardner. She took off this morning.
Why didn't anybody call me?
She'll come back. People have our phone number. They'll call us if they see her.
There's a scared little girl out there, and you people are just going to sit here and wait?
We have 47 other children we're responsible for, Mrs. Gardner. We can't spend all our time on just one child.
No. But I can. Alicia?
But I can't find him. He won't talk to me. I can't hear him anymore. He's gone, Julie. Come. I love you, Julie.
Oh, I love you, Libby.
Fox Movie Channel presents Saturday Night Triple Play. Movies from 20th Century Fox 3 times in a row.
I'm impressed.
Every Saturday night.
I'll be there.
Good. Uncut.
Oh, man.
You guys sure about that?
Commercial free.
What? I don't believe you.
3 times in a row.
Don't you realize how important this is?
This is too great.
It is excellent. Saturday Night Triple Play, every Saturday at 8 p.m. Eastern, only on Fox Movie Channel.
You have to be very brave and sure-headed to want to do a show like this.
I can't give anybody an idea of how much courage it takes to go on a show like this.
If you don't find cast members with the courage of their own deeply held convictions,
there's no excuse for animal abuse.
The show's a catastrophe.
They are in a business of putting my food on my table, and
that's exactly what I right. Eat. They're a business.
Save the world if you want, but stay off my dining room table.
I'm Morgan Spurlock, and I am the creator, executive producer, and host of 30 Days. We got the idea for 30 Days while we were still in post-production for Super Size Me. We started talking about how great it would be to create a show where we could deal with issues like we did in Super Size Me, but on a quicker basis. And when we started talking to the FX network, they said, you should have RJ come on this show.
My name is RJ Cutler. I'm the executive producer of 30 Days. Casting is always one of the greatest challenges because you're looking to identify people who have the courage to go through having their convictions challenged, or there's no show.
How bad was that?
Casting the show takes months. And we go through, you don't go through the normal channels. We go through like groups that are involved with whatever that issue's about.
We're really searching far and wide and relying on the enormous gifts of our casting director, Morgan Fahey.
My name is Morgan Fahey. I was the casting supervisor for the 3rd season of 30 Days. The people that you're casting are ordinary Americans who are going about their daily lives, who aren't thinking about being famous.
The stakes in casting 30 Days are that if we don't find subjects who are emotionally accessible, who have strong convictions, and who can speak to those strong convictions without giving up, without being overwhelmed by how difficult it can be, the show's a catastrophe.
It's just a second day and I'm already like, hell no.
We get people who are so courageous for kind of, letting their guard down and putting themselves in these situations. And the topics this year are phenomenal. This season on 30 Days, we deal with gun control, animal rights, gay parenting, what it's like to be handicapped in the United States. I become an underground coal miner for 30 days. And then in the season finale, I live on the Navajo reservation.
You're not just casting the participant, you're casting the host. So we're not just casting the woman who doesn't believe in alternative parenting, we're casting the alternative lifestyle parents as well. And Morgan's got to make a match.
The hardest thing to cast was the alternative parenting episode because we really wanted to find a gay family that had relatively conservative values. We did a lot of outreach to churches with gay-friendly congregations, but ultimately it turned out that posting on places like Craigslist was more valuable.
I'm Tom Patrick.
And I'm Dennis Patrick.
And we were on the same-sex parenting episode of 30 Days.
We first heard about the show when I got an email from the casting director. She sent me an email saying, I read an article about your family that appeared online. So the first thing was just to send a picture.
I will do, say, an hour-long interview with them to find out more about who they are. And we make them fill out, a 5 to 15-page application, depending on the issue.
And then a 10-minute videotape of your family. And then we each were separately interviewed by a psychologist.
I was glad about the thoroughness of it because I was hoping the same thing would be true of the participant as well.
If you're inviting a person to actually live in your home for 30 days, you want to make sure that they put some thought into the decision.
Exactly.
If we have somebody whose deeply held convictions aren't all that deeply held at all, there's no show.
I don't want to see gays and lesbians adopting children. It's morally incorrect.
Is no home better than this home? I think it required a certain amount of courage to be on the show because people would say,
Are you crazy? Yeah,
Why would you I would never do anything like that. It's a little scary and we were nervous.
To open up your home to somebody who is really, abrasive and is challenging you every single day from the minute you wake up it's hard.
We knew nothing about Katie before she knocked on our front door. We didn't even know her sex because they intentionally didn't tell us anything about her.
I don't want kids to be put in gay and lesbian households to proliferate the openness of gayness and lesbianism.
At some point, it was clear that we were, in different camps, and how do we deal with that? That was a real challenge to me, and just trying to maintain my cool.
There is a point in every episode where the subject wants to quit. Why wouldn't you want to quit? Who wants to go through the kind of deconstruction of their deepest held convictions?
I never thought that I was the kind of person who would draw a line, but I guess I am.
Well, I can't abandon what I've spent my whole life building.
My convictions were certainly challenged, but I don't think I ever questioned them. I'm comfortable in this role, and I feel in my heart that what we are doing is a really good thing.
It requires an enormous amount of courage and faith on the part of the participants.
Animals do not belong to us to be eating for food and to be slaughtering as a product.
Since I have the ability to think about what I'm putting on my plate, that gives me the right to eat anything that I want.
For the Animal Rights Show, we interviewed people who live and work in a vegan co-op, and we interviewed a lot of other people, but ultimately we really liked Melissa because she's so normal. I mean, she's not what anyone in the world would think of as being a crazy animal rights activist.
My name is Melissa Carpel, and I am a campaign coordinator with PETA, People for the Ethical Treatment of Animals, and I got a call from the casting director and thought, what an interesting opportunity to get to meet somebody from a different world that you're from.
What I love about her whole family, they were so open and courageous.
I went into this not knowing anything about the person that was going to be living with me and my family. And I was nervous, but I also saw what a potentially amazing experience it could be.
We're not trying necessarily to change anybody's mind. We're just trying to look at these important issues for all their complexity and to see how they really impact people.
To find the hunter in the animal rights episode, we had a lot of really interesting candidates and really, really good responses. And George was a little less hardcore in his opposition to animal rights overall than some of the guys we talked to, but he's sort of willing to roll with the punches and see what happens.
My name is George Snedeker. I took part in a 30 Days program, the Animal Rights episode.
George is just this great character. I grew up in West Virginia. I grew up hunting, and I see some of myself in him.
My girlfriend forwarded an email to me from Craigslist, and it said a casting call for a sportsman. Well, it was right before hunting season, and I thought I was going to get to go hunting on TV. How about that, right? 3 weeks later, I'm on the corner of Sunset and whatever in Los Angeles, dressed up like a chicken, pretending to cut up Colonel Sanders, literally on my second day.
I can scold you if I want to. I cannot imagine the amount of courage and sense of adventure that George had to summon up to come into my environment.
I was pretty nervous. They were pretty nervous. When I first got involved with this, I didn't know I was going to be living with a whole family. And of course, every dang one of them was an animal rights activist.
Listen, I live with a vegan. I know how it is. So, this is his pain is my pain.
I was interested just to see if everything that I thought about activists was correct, and of course, in most cases, it turned out to be incorrect.
George and I went through this amazing journey together. Do you feel like we're getting the message out against fur and cruelty to animals in the fur industry?
I think we scared the crap out of a couple of people.
In there, yeah. We did.
Am I different? I'm not a vegan. I wouldn't call myself an activist, but I pay attention now to things that never even occurred to me before.
The people that we get to do the show just continue to impress me to death.
It wasn't always easy and it wasn't always fun, but it was definitely worthwhile.
We find a lot of people who yearn for a deeper understanding of these issues. They know how they feel it in their hearts, but they want to understand what the other guy thinks and feels.
I got an education. All right.
It was fun, it was challenging, it was interesting, and I'll have this for the rest of my life.
We tell people to come in, be open, be honest. At the end of the day, if you're fortunate, you may learn something. But that's what 30 Days is. I think 30 Days is a show about breakdowns and breakthroughs.
When I go back, I'm going to be a different person. You can't witness the things that I've witnessed and not be changed or affected.
Fox Business, taking business news to the next level. A new approach, attitude, and edge. Experienced and straightforward. One team covers it best. Trade trends, market moves, personal finance. No charts, no jargon, just smart and savvy insight. Money moves that make sense. End of story. Fox Business Network, a world of business. Start here, start now. To find Fox Business, check your local listings or log on to foxbusiness.com today.
Would you like to dance now?
Yes, I would. This is incredible.
Hi, my name is Rainn Wilson, and I play Robert Fishman, a.k.a. Fish, in the movie The Rocker. Thank you, Cleveland! Fish is a former heavy metal drummer of the band Vesuvius. Right before Vesuvius becomes like the biggest band to ever rock the airwaves, they kick Fish out. Oh no, you say, what's gonna happen? Well, he spends years toiling away in mediocrity and dead-end relationships, and then he gets a second shot at fame by joining his high school nephew's rock band and going out on the road with them, living the life of the rock star he always wanted to be.
We're headlining. We shouldn't be going on until at least 11.
It's the prom. It's over at 11.
I had a rock band in high school called Collected Moss. We were the worst rock band ever. Our cover of Grateful Dead's Fire on the Mountain still ranks as probably the worst rock song ever played. We played a gig and then someone stole all our patch cords. So we folded after that because it would have been too much money to buy new cords. Yeah, I think there's something I love about Fish, which he's got a big heart and he wears it on his sleeve, and there's something about being a drummer and just like living your life balls out that maybe it's not like me, Rainn Wilson, but it sure is a hell of a lot of fun to play.
Now we got a party! Oh!
Commander's log. Space, the final frontier.
Permission to speak, Commander?
Permission granted.
You're a dork.
When the mission is too dangerous.
You are going into space.
Whoa!
He seems very excited to go.
Good glass. When the odds seem impossible.
They have been training for this their whole lives.
Only one team is ready to swing into action. That's gotta hurt. Meet Ham, Luna, and Titan. I am Titan. I am strong.
No one wants to sing along.
From one of the primates who brought you Shrek.
Okay, got that out of my system. Wait, not quite yet.
Space Chimps.
Where's reverse on this thing?
Welcome to Instar. How can I help you?
Taxi!
When you can't do it all, do what you can. Compassion for others. Pass it on. A message from the Foundation for a Better Life.
At the end of the day, if we don't have the kid, we don't have a movie.
He really is, the heart and soul of the film. Without that character working, none of it works.
There was a big overall casting challenge, which was to make the mother and all the others all fit into one single universe, or it wouldn't have worked.
The consequences of not being careful about how you cast a film are you either end up on DVD, straight to home video, or you end up with your movie not being sold. My name is Ligia Villalobos. I am the writer and executive producer of the film.
Estoy listo para ir a Los Ángeles, mami.
Y yo estoy trabajando muy duro para que vengas pronto.
Eso siempre me dices.
The story to me is about a young boy who wants to go back to living with his mother after 4 years of being left behind in Mexico, and how difficult it would be for a young boy to cross the border. This particular story and script sat on a shelf for 6 years, and then I sent the script to Patricia. She read the script and she said, I'm in.
My name is Patricia Regan, and I am the director and producer of Under the Same Moon. My first step was, before I decided to make the film, I knew I needed a boy. This is a story of a child, and every scene is in his shoulders, in his little shoulders. And I knew that if I didn't have the right boy, I should not shoot the movie.
I don't know about this.
I can do it.
Okay. I went to see Zorro too. And I saw this young kid, Adrián Alonso, playing Antonio Banderas' son. Patricia, at the same time, the director, had read an interview that he had done in Mexico City.
I read the interview in a political magazine, and I thought he was very smart, very precocious.
My name is Adrián Alonso. I'm 13 years old, and my name in the movie is Carlitos.
He just did a normal audition. Actually, it wasn't too good. He was a little forced, a little overacted. And I'm like, is this really the Adrián, I read about? So I started doing some improvisations with them. And that's when I saw the real Adrián coming out.
Yeah, it's very fun. I made an improvisation, and I'm very happy, and I jump, and I...
He was the star.
Yeah, I like to make movies. I love work with very good actors.
I think he's a huge talent, and there's so much that's gonna come from him.
There's an interesting thing that happened with Adrián in Los Angeles. He went into a McDonald's with his mother, and he noticed that the person that was serving him was not looking up.
He from Mexico, and he came, but I tell him, where you live? And he like, in Mexico. He thinks that I'm going to ask to the cops. He told me I'm illegal. And I say, okay, don't worry. I just want to know who you are.
And Adrián said, this is the reason why I'm making this movie. Because I want these people to be proud of who they are, no matter what they're doing for a living or what their circumstance might be living in this country.
Then there was a big overall casting challenge, which was to make my whole cast fit in with Adrián to one single universe. That was, something that I had to be very careful of, or it wouldn't have felt real.
Él no sabe por qué me fui. Solamente sabe que lo dejé. Por eso quiero estar con mi hijo. Ahorita.
The role of Rosario, the mother, is played by Kate del Castillo.
Kate del Castillo, formerly a telenovela actress.
Patricia sent me a film called American Visa, and it was Kate del Castillo in the lead role in this film. And I saw the film, I called Patricia immediately, and I said, that is Rosario. That is the mother, absolutely 100%.
I was questioned a lot about casting her, because, this is a big screen. Why are you taking this woman? Nobody's gonna believe in her.
I wanted really bad to do this movie because I wanted to work with Patricia, and that was it.
The strongest relationship of all is that between a mom and a child. So the first thing I thought was, could she work with Adrián and make sure that all that, this being very natural was there.
That was a tricky part, especially because I'm not a mom. We only have one scene together, which is when he imagines me there, and that was one of the challenges. But for me, it's a love story between mom and son that are separated by the border.
I just felt she was right and she could pull it off.
Can you tell her that we can take babies across?
Ya entendí. Que se vayan al carajo, hombre.
No, wait, did you tell her? Did she understand?
The role of Marta, the Chicano that helps Carlitos cross the border, is played by America Ferrera.
I wanted to invite America to be in the movie in a much bigger role from the beginning, but she doesn't speak Spanish. I would have given her, anything. She's a superstar. She's Ugly Betty.
Martha's role in Carlos's journey is to literally get him over the border.
She's doing something that is bad for the right reason.
That's what I really liked about the role. She's not the most likable character. She's not, what some would call a real Mexican because she was born and raised in LA, barely speaks Spanish. So in a way, she's a stranger in both lands.
America Ferrera was really important for the film. She's such a fantastic actress.
Above everything else, a story about love and family and human connection.
¿Y el niño dónde está?
¿No venía contigo?
No, yo no lo conozco.
Primero me dejas.
The last immigrant that helps Carlitos in the film is Enrique.
Enrique is a guy that is always upset and he doesn't like the kid.
Can you help me?
Yo no puedo hacerme responsable de un chamaco, ¿ok?
No soy un niñito, tengo 9 años.
Jódete, no, si estás bien viejo, ¿eh?
Eugenio Derbez plays Enrique. Eugenio is the most famous comedian in Mexico.
That was a very weird thing for me to think of him as playing such a dramatic role.
My name is Eugenio Derbez, Eugene in Spanish. I've been doing comedy the last 15, 16 years. But Patricia, the director, didn't know my background. And that was good because she was not contaminated of the funny guy I am.
He's never done any feature work before. Even journalists came to me and say, "Are you sure of what you're doing?" And Patricia, don't do it. Don't do it.
In Mexico, everybody thinks that I'm a funny guy and nobody would cast me on a dramatic role, so I'm really happy.
That was also a huge challenge. If the chemistry between the two of them, if that is weak, if that breaks, no movie.
The director told me, you have to get along with the kid, but don't be his friend.
The relationship that they had behind the scenes really also came through in the movie when they had to play those scenes.
Yo te dejé, yo no te quería, porque no me dabas.
He didn't just do a good job. I think he's outstanding. People have compared him to Han Solo, the reluctant hero.
No. Hey!
Let's go.
Leave him alone!
Even though all of these actors were very different styles, very different worlds, I have a huge comedian, broad television comedy. I have a telenovela, soap opera actress.
I think we got very, very lucky. They seemed to fit so well with those particular roles.
They all felt that they belonged to the same story, to the same movie, to the same world.
Join Fox Movie Channel for Independence Day, an all-day 4th of July marathon. Let's do it.
I have got to get me one of these!
July 4th, all day.
Didn't I promise you fireworks?
Only on Fox Movie Channel.
My mind is so full of thoughts and memories as I sit in my wheelchair, about to write the story of my life. A life that has been so wonderful, so eventful, so exciting. A life that was almost taken away from me one winter's night in 1958. Now, as I look back on my years in baseball, I realize how important they were in preparing me for the greatest test of my life.